Greetings, my friend. Matt cheerfully back with another video to help you be fit and live free. And if you've ever felt like you're just kind of wandering aimlessly in the dark forest, trying to figure out what works best for you when it comes to building muscle and strength in the gym, then this is the video you need to watch. Because it can get so confusing. First of all, there's all sorts of debate over what's the best method of strength training. You got free weights, you got machines, you got dumbbells, you got kettlebells, you got bands, you got calisthenics, isometrics, all these different ideas and opinions and studies and stuff on the internet. Plus, you got all the different exercises that you can do with things. It's like some people are like, is bench press really all that effective for building the chest? Is bicep curls really necessary, or can you do it all with things like underhand pull-ups and stuff like that? Again, most of the opinions out there don't mean a hell of beans. And don't even get me started on the confusing myriad of ways that you can program all of these various things. You got full body, you got split, you got upper lower versus push and pull, you got high volume, you got low volume, you've got all these different ways you can program your workouts. Lots of different ideas and opinions out there. And all of this stuff together can just becoming a big, huge, confusing mess of blah. So let's make things simple, shall we? Because the fact of the matter is, the method that you use is important, the exercises you do is important, and the workout routine you do is important, but none of those three things alone holds that much importance for your actual results and success. In fact, you can have the best method, the best exercises, and a fantastic routine and still end up with nothing. But the knee-jerk reaction we often have when we're like, I'm not getting the results we want, is we think, I must be using a wrong method, I must be doing the wrong exercises, or there must be something wrong with my routine. So we're just endlessly rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic and not addressing the real problems that are holding us back. So let's get things real simple and straightforward. First and foremost, the method that you're using probably doesn't matter all that much because it only needs to do one thing. And that one thing is to supply progressive workload to your body. That's it. Free weights, machines, calisthenics, if you understand progressive theory, suspension training, you can do anything as long as you can be like, yeah, I can make my muscles work against progressive amounts of resistance in the future as I get stronger. That is the one job the method has. And if you've got that, then that method is as good as it can possibly get. You're not going to change anything by using a different method as long as you have that one variable still in check. The one job of the exercises that you're using is to be able to effectively apply that progressive resistance against the muscles that you want to work. And then the one job of whatever workout routine you're following is, can you consistently create an effective stimulus from your training? What can you stick to on a regular basis? And is it going in the right direction? Are you generating good amounts of tension if you want to generate strength? Are you really pitting yourself against a good amount of time and attention for muscular endurance? Or are you really just challenging your muscular work capacity if you want to stimulate hypertrophy? So if you've got progressive resistance, you're able to get the resistance in the muscles, and you're able to create an effective stimulus on a consistent basis, your method, the exercises you're using, and the workout program is as good as it's going to get. You cannot improve upon that. And if you can, it should be pretty obvious right off the get-go. Where if you do a different exercise and you're like, wow, it really feels much better in the muscle, or, oh, I can use this workout routine and it's much easier for me to stick to, those are the sorts of feedback that you're looking for if something's actually going to be better from you. But even if you get all that stuff really in alignment, that's great, but it's certainly not enough on its own, of course. Because everything in your workout, from the method, the exercise, and the program you do, only serves to create the stimulus for whatever adaptations you're looking for. And that's very important. You have to have that. But it by no means is solely responsible for your results, because then you've got the ability to adapt to that stimulus, which is the other half of the process, which is diet and sleep and recovery and motivation and mental outlook and attitude and even things you don't have control over like genetics. So getting everything right in your workouts is good, but don't waste too much time trying to get things perfect when you're ignoring other variables in the adaptation half of the process that could be the things that are holding you back, but instead you're just going from one workout program to the next, not really making anything happen. Because remember that in fitness, especially when it comes to muscular conditioning, your success depends a lot more on how well you can achieve the objectives you're after, and much less on how you actually go about doing it, which gives you a lot of option, adaptability, and most importantly, freedom to do whatever simply works best for your schedule, your preferences, your proficiency, and what you have access to in order to make those things happen. Just food for thought. Hope you're doing great. Best of luck in your workouts this week. Be fit and live free.